Every time we play Marist, it's always a tough game. These are never easy games. And I thought they were a little tougher than we were today. I thought they got to the rim a little more, they got to the line a little more. And there were a couple of 50-50 balls we had to get at the end that we didn't get. But they went to the line a lot. It had nothing to do with officials. They went to the line because they were taking the ball stronger than us. And we're a young team. We're learning some things. But I thought emotionally we were okay, but we weren't like fantastic. I thought we were going to be flying around a little more. And when I was a younger coach, I probably would have got all flustered and suit jacket off and all that. But it's 2017. And you have to just tell the players you're going to have to find a way to get a little more emotional. And I thought the crowd was good. And I see some numbers here that aren't good. Some shot selections that weren't good. Some of our shots went in and out. We had some shots go in and out. But at the end of the game, you got to get it to the basket and you got to score it. Or you got to go really hard and you got to make a nice pass for a wide open three and make it. And then you got to go to the free throw line and make some shots. But at the end of the day, they were a little tougher than we were. I'll take any questions.
Jimmy, at the end of the game when they cut it to 2, can you go through the thought process there between fouling that kid Solberg or just playing through the defensive possession and trying to get the ball
We were
back?
close, and then he had just missed 2. You saw him miss the 2. We trapped, and then we went back to the 2-3, and then we ran and jumped because I didn't want Parker to beat us. And then he got it. It was only going to be a 10-second differentiation, which wasn't much. Kind of shortened the game a little. Maybe I watched too much NBA on Christmas. They shortened the game, They shortened the game the other night for the Celtics, and I won. I watched the game against the Rockets. But he went 1 for 2. We were still down 3. Roman drove in with his right hand to score. No, he went in with his left hand and didn't make it. I wanted to run a play where his right-handed layup would go because he's strong with his right hand. And young kids give you that look like, oh, I thought I should try it with my left. I'll work on it. We ran thumbs up, which is a screen and roll for him to go with his right hand. Next thing I know, he's taking a left-handed layup that didn't go in. That's what they need about being a little tougher, not being a little crafty. Mac's not a crafty league. Mac's a grinded-out, hard-hat league. So that being said, I saw a few free throws. I saw there was a sequence. We missed the layup, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. And then we didn't sprint back and gave Funk another wide-open 3. That's not okay. We've been playing well because we've been practicing well. I was a little concerned at yesterday's practice. We didn't practice terribly, but we didn't practice great either. And I was a little concerned with that. I'll take any other questions.
Would you, Nico 2 for 16, what did you see from him?
He's our best player. He's our premier player on the, when your premier player goes 2 for 16, how many teams are really going to win? Not saying he did anything like his fault, but I wanted the ball to go inside a little more. I wanted some shots to the rim. I got to watch the tape before I make any analysis. But if your best player, if your top player goes 2 for 16, you're probably very rarely going to win. So that being said, 16 shots in 22 minutes. I'll do more analysis after I watch the tape. But I got to watch the tape more. You guys understand?
Questions for the student athletes?
These guys, they're up here because they both rebound. Prince 8 and 7, and his free throws are. He's working on them. He's making them practice, and that's the first step. And Shivers, I thought 12 and 12 was an outstanding effort.
Yeah, Santi, it seemed like, the shots were good shots. It was just one of those nights where, just things aren't falling for you guys, or did you feel like you guys could have got better looks than you did get?
I feel like we got a couple of good looks. Like he said, a lot of shots went in and out. So, it was just one of those nights.
So for you guys, too, we're talking about just guys coming off your best week of the season, coming into tonight. How do you kind of explain the fall back to maybe where you guys were a few weeks ago?
I feel like we got our shots that we wanted. We went in a funk like the first 4 minutes coming out of halftime and we didn't score. So that was a problem. But I feel like we got the shots we wanted. It was just one of those nights where the shots didn't fall for us.
Yeah, our bench has been shooting well. They were 4 for 26 tonight. Is that correct? Am I correct in that? I guess Christian adds a couple, so 6 for 29 our bench was. Just doing the math quick.
Prince, your first MAC game tonight. You got off to a strong start in your first MAC game, 2 strong games back now from injury. Just your thoughts on how you played tonight and also your first taste of MAC play on the road in a hostile environment.
I think I played really good in the first half of my energy, and I just need to pick it up in the second half, try and keep that same energy. But I like the energy of the league, and I'm looking forward to the next upcoming games.
Why do you think Funk went off the way that he did early in the second half?
We're in the zone. We missed him a little. Because they missed him, they thought he was going to miss him. He's not going to always miss him. We both shot poorly in the second half. They were they were 4 for 18. They got to the line more. There was just a few balls that kind of We just could have grabbed the ball a couple times. We could have gone right all the way to the rim. All of a sudden, we're taking like a floater. And there was a couple balls we could have really grabbed, like we needed to grab, but we tried to grab it, and it didn't quite. You know, you got to grab that ball, and then you'll be okay. There were a couple of those that just didn't go our way. But I thought there was a little bit of just a toughness, effort type thing, you know. Parker's strong, you know. Roman learned that he better get in the weight room some more, that he hasn't arrived yet. They haven't handed him the first team all-rookie league trophy yet. I mentioned that to him after the game. You earn it in this. I've been around this league. There's been some great players in this gymnasium here, too. My first year was Jared Jordan and those guys. You earn it in this league. Well, when you earn it, no one hands you anything. This is the MAC. This isn't a pretty league. It's a really fun league. It's an above the rim. It's a tough league. And I said, that guy Parker, he got the better of you tonight. The good news is you get to play him again. And Roman's a tough kid, but he's a freshman, you know. But, yeah, we just got to get a couple more loose balls and get it to the rim a little bit. But the first 4 minutes, you know, we didn't start so well. And Funk hit a couple threes. One of them we were on him. And I'm worried about the one where we missed the layup and we ran back. We didn't run back and cover. We got a wide open three. It was a 2-point game. It was a 2-point game and it went to 5. So we'll just try and get better. Please, everybody, come out on New Year's Day, the 1 o'clock game. It's a great marketing game. You know, great time to go to Quinnipiac. They just beat Monmouth. I said the league's wide open. I guess I was right because Monmouth's in first. So, Marist is in first and Quinnipiac's in first. So we play a first place team. It's a 1 o'clock game. It's a great game. Chance to get back on our feet. And hopefully we'll buy in and do a few more of the little things, you know. I just think the little things add up to a lot. And I always say that, but 51 years old, I'm getting older. They're getting younger and I'm getting older. And it's funny how it feels when you're finding out it's real. That's what I told the team. You're finding out about the MAC, you find out it's real. It comes down to little things, not pretty things. We'll get better. Bye.